there, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 1-week update with the new 2020 MacBook Pro. So I've had this MacBook Pro for about a week and a half, and as you saw, I did an unboxing video. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. I'll leave it in the cards and down below. I absolutely am happy with this purchase. I do not regret it a single bit. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I'm upgrading to this computer from my 2015 MacBook Air, which I have right here. This was my old computer. This was the 2015 MacBook Air. It had 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and it was the silver color. So I went from the silver to the space gray, which honestly I really like the space gray. I originally had my heart set on the rose gold, but the rose gold only came in the MacBook Air, not the Pro, so I decided to go with the space gray and love it. But yeah, as I was saying, I came from my old computer, and in itself, just going from an Air to a Pro is going to be a huge difference, and going from a 2015 MacBook Air to a 2020 MacBook Pro, that's a 5-year difference in technology and everything, plus memory and space. My old computer, as I said, had 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, which nowadays 128 GB of storage on a laptop that you're not just using for web browsing. Like, I use my laptop for work, for school, for editing, for playing games and stuff like that, so I'm using it basically 24/7. And 128 GB I would fill up literally within like exporting 3 videos. My entire computer would be full. I'd have to go in, delete stuff and everything, and it was just a really big hassle. So Apple decided to upgrade their base storage to 256 for this model, as well as I believe the 2020 MacBook Air as well. However, I wanted a little bit more space than that. I mean, 256 is still a really good amount, but I just don't want to have to run into like issues like I ran into with my last computer, where it starts to slow down or you constantly get a notice that your disk hard drive is getting full. So I just went ahead and upgraded to the 512 version, which is so much storage. I don't think I'm ever going to run out, but I'm very happy with that. In this computer, I also upgraded to 16 GB of RAM. So as I said before, this computer had 4 GB. The base computers now come with 8 GB, which is a huge difference from this one. But I just wanted, again, I'm going all in this purchase. I might as well upgrade to the 16 GB. So that's what I did. And honestly, I feel like that has contributed a lot to the really good performance that I've seen out of this computer. So enough for the rambling, let me kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. And I have done a little bit of customizing, but I'm going to do a full video talking about that on my channel in the next coming weeks. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is what my computer looks like when you turn it on. I'll leave like the little graphic that I got down below. It's from Julia K. Christ. I'll leave her website down below. But yeah, this is just what it looks like. And right away, first impressions looking at the laptop, it is so sleek, so smooth. The screen is so clear and so bright. If you're coming from basically any laptop before like 2018, 2017 maybe, you're going to notice a huge difference in the screen in itself right away, because my old computer here had like really pixelated screen. Even just looking at it, you could just see all the pixels and everything. Honestly, this one I cannot even see a single pixel, so it's super clear and nice. It also is a lot brighter than the old laptops, and I think it's even a little bit brighter than last year's version as well. Don't quote me on that, but I believe I read that somewhere. But yeah, so it's even a little brighter, and it allows you to work outside more, especially during summertime, and it's quarantine, so we can't really go many places. But the fact that I can bring my laptop outside and everything and do my work outside is a really nice thing. So definitely really enjoy that. I also really like the Magic Keyboard. So now, I didn't have a butterfly keyboard on my old computer. I don't even know what keyboard this was. But my dad has the MacBook Pro with the butterfly keyboard, and honestly, I can tell a difference right away. Even by looking at it, you can tell a difference. The keys on the old version are very close together, like there's no space in between, whereas this one, the keys are a little bit more spaced out apart, which just sits really nicely on your hands. It's easier to type on. It doesn't make as loud as like a typing noise as the butterfly keyboard. The butterfly keyboard typing noise is super loud from my dad typing and then other people in the past that I've known who have had it. But yeah, overall, I have not noticed any like real performance issues. I've never noticed it glitching. I've never noticed any like lagging or anything. That could be attributed to having like such a big amount of RAM, plus I have lots of space still on my computer. Like, I've only used 20 GB and I have still 400 and something left, and the more space that you have available on your computer also helps your computer run faster and more efficiently, because it's not storing as much on the actual laptop. So that's another reason why maybe you want to upgrade as well to the 512 GB. But yeah, no issues whatsoever. Even when I'm editing videos, like the little Apple like loading symbol doesn't even come on. I haven't noticed that at all whatsoever, so everything is running really smoothly. The one thing that I did notice a couple days ago was when I was sitting in bed editing and I had my laptop on top of my duvet cover, it started to heat up a little bit and I could feel it through the duvet cover. And at first I was very concerned because I'm like, oh my goodness, like my MacBook isn't working. Why is it heating up? But I was looking at it and it wasn't ventilated properly because the way that my covers were, it was like kind of like going over top of the MacBook. So it wasn't getting any air ventilation. So as soon as I lifted it up, I felt it. It was so hot, but I held it up for a second and then the fan turned on for maybe 2 seconds, cooled it down, and then was cooled right down. So it cooled down really quickly once the fan turned on. And the fan was pretty quiet too. So I don't think it was all the fans that had turned on. I don't even know how many fans are in here, but it was pretty quiet. But I think it was just the fact that I wasn't ventilating it properly. Now, going along with the fan thing, again, I have not heard the fan other than that one time, not when I'm exporting, not when I'm like watching YouTube videos or doing multiple things at once. But yeah, overall, the performance on this laptop has been great. Another huge noticeable thing that I really enjoy out of this laptop is how loud these speakers are. Like, there's 2 speakers on the side here and they play music so loud, or any YouTube video I'm watching or any movie, it is just so loud. I'm going to show you. So I'm going to play a non-copyright song just so I don't get copyrighted on this video, and I'll turn it up to a normal listening volume and then I'll turn it up to the max so you can see the difference. Okay, so this is at about 50% volume, how loud it is. So like a pretty good volume even at 50%, like no complaints there whatsoever. And now I'm going to bring it to 100%. Like, what? That is so loud. I don't even know if you can hear me, but it's so loud. It also has a really good audio sound as well. Like, I can still hear the bass and everything, and it doesn't sound like it's too washed out. So that is so awesome. In comparison, I'm going to play the exact same song on my MacBook Air and compare how loud it turns. So same song, and I'll turn it up to max volume so you can compare. Like, it's pretty loud. It's like not bad. If I hadn't heard this one, this would be fine. And now I'm gonna play this one. Like, so as you can tell, I don't know if you can tell just from right there, but this is a huge difference. Now, this is a very old MacBook, as I said before, so it could just be something wrong with my speakers as well. Like, I've had it for years, but in comparison to this one, as you can just tell, it is so loud, so nice. I'm gonna quit out my music there. And also the fact that it has the speakers right on the keyboard as well, so it is just louder in general to your ears. So yeah, overall, I really enjoy this MacBook. And touching on the touch bar, that's funny. I honestly have not used it that much. So if you're someone who has the 2017 or 2018 MacBook Pro, I don't know which one they started putting. I think it was maybe the 2019 they started putting the touch bar, and you don't have the touch bar and you really want the touch bar, I would not upgrade just because of the touch bar. Personally, I maybe haven't found out its true potential. I mean, I do want to do a little bit more research on it, but within this first week, I have not overly used it. I've kind of tried to like get myself to use it and like click it, and like I just don't use it. I use my keyboard and I use my mouse pad. Now, maybe I'll get more used to it and start using their shortcuts that they have there. I mean, I'll use it occasionally to like throw things in the trash because it has a little trash button, but even when like I'm editing or anything, or maybe to use the volume a little bit, but nothing that I would spend more money on to upgrade from a laptop that you have that basically probably does the exact same thing as this laptop, just doesn't have the touch bar. Don't upgrade to this computer because of the touch bar, personally, because I don't think it's that big of a feature that you need to upgrade for. I mean, it's nice to have it because I was getting this computer anyway, and the fact that it came with it, I mean, it looks kind of cool too and techy, because honestly, it's cool, but not worth the extra money. But yeah, overall, my thoughts on this computer are that I'm so happy with it. It has not lagged, it is not glitching, it is doing everything that I wanted to do, which is so much easier to edit on this computer because my last computer, A, was starting to glitch just because it was like reaching its end of its life, and it would just constantly shut down, and the Wi-Fi wasn't working and everything, and honestly, everything has worked so well on this computer. Knock on wood. Where's some wood? I need some wood. But overall, super happy with it. If you're on the fence about it, go for it. It is one of the best purchases that I've made, and I don't have any complaints about it. I am going to do a full video on how I've customized my laptop, along with all the top accessories that I think you should get. But yeah, overall, I'm super happy with this purchase, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Comment down below any other MacBook type related videos you want to see. I have a ton more planned, especially for back to school and managing online school and everything, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to see any other tech reviews from me as well, let me know. I also plan to do a MacBook Pro versus MacBook Air 2020 comparison. My boyfriend just got the MacBook Air 2020, and he also upgraded the RAM as well, so I feel like it's going to be a really good comparison to see the actual difference between the two. So that'll be coming probably in the next couple weeks or month, we'll see, but I do want to do that comparison for you guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.